people come in. Hello, Carlos. Nice to see you here. Hello, Bernhard. Greetings to you as well. Thanks for coming here that late. I'm sorry it got this late today, but I had to be at my choir rehearsal in Vienna. I'm singing in a professional choir, and we are training every week. This is why it's my Facebook video speech is delayed today. Hi Diana. Hi Yasoma. Hi. Oh, that's a difficult name. Claudilia. Nice to meet you. I hope I said that right. Thanks people for writing back. I can also see your messages. So, in preparation, I still give people time. Christina is back here again too. Hello, Christina. She's a fellow citizen in Austria. My today's topic is in continuation of what I was talking about 2 days ago and yesterday, the power of change. Yes, people, the power of change. We all can change, and it's essential we do. So maybe I have left that out in the beginning. Why is change so important to me, for myself? Well, I mentioned that because I'm changing my life. I want to spend more time with my children. I want to create content, to get education out there. I want to create my own Reiki course. I want to learn the art of promotion, and yeah, that's basically it. I want to find ways to be able to work from home instead of going back and forth to work every day. Hi, Titapa. Did I say that right? I'm sorry. Nice you're here with me. Thanks for being here. Yep, the power of change. We all face changes in our life. We shift from school to university or from school to job. We learn more in the job. We face new challenges every day. Maybe we get children, and that's a new phase in our life, so it changes everything again. So change is basically the only constant in the universe, someone said. So if you count on everything will be the same every day, I actually pity you, because there must be something different every day, be it the weather, or be it the people you meet, or be it your mood. So the universe is a constant change, and if we don't change along, we will stay stuck in the same place and we will get sick. This is what happened to me. I got quite sick, actually. I'm facing and still facing severe headaches and jumping up and down moods and depression. So stepping out of that is my goal. Diana wrote something. Yeah, thank you, Diana. We will come to that. So to wrap it up, so change is important, people. And if we manage to understand the artwork and the crafting around change, if we become aware, you hear me, aware is the first step. If we become aware of the what needs to change, we have the first step. So awareness is one big part of change. We cannot change if we are unaware of what has to change. Part 2 was understanding. So I will be talking in future more about the understanding, because in order to understand, we need to learn and we need to believe. If we don't believe, we don't see. Many people say is you only believe what you see. But I learned it's actually the other way around. We only perceive what we believe. So think about that when you go home or when you drive home from your job. Just to break you a little bit up and to get you open-hearted and open-minded here. Just play around with the words in your mind. So you only see what you believe. And you only feel what you think. Those are the two things that impacted me most in the past days. So we have understanding a second part. So, and I left you with a cliffhanger yesterday. The third part is T. Harv Eker, he says it quite clearly. It's more about unlearning things than learning new things. So this is the third part. You have to disassociate and disconnect from the previous patterns of thinking or feeling, of behaving, of doing things that you do. So you have to break with old habits, with habits that didn't serve you. Some people are in food or health business, so they can tell you, so if you don't change the way you eat or what you eat, you will never lose those kilograms and pounds. If you don't do the sport and the work necessary, you won't feel better. So it's physical workout or health or food or any health issue you have, it always comes to the same. So it's a change. You need to change something. You need to break with old habits. If we don't do that, the change won't happen. No results will come. Maybe we change, but the results will not be there. So it's very important to understand that before in our life we jump into something new, and I see this now in the market here very often. Also in the educational programs I'm in, people are jumping in, they're jumping out, they're not reaching the results they wanted or they thought were needed, and they jump out of the program again and do something else. Oh, this doesn't work for me, so I do something else. That's not good, because probably I was there too. I'm quite honest. I was there too 5 years ago, and I tried several things, went there and did that, and wasn't consistent enough to get results. So before we change the surrounding, before we change any program or anything we signed up to, we need to change ourselves. We need to change our mind, and we need to unlearn certain beliefs. And this is where I am at. So negative beliefs need to go. There's the door. Negative beliefs have to go. We have power. We were born with power. When we were born as babies, we cried as loud as possible so our mommy and daddy heard us. And just recently I made a meditation, and a voice told me that, well, think of yourself as baby. So forget about the language, forget everything that you've learned. no mathematics, no language, no writing, no letters, no colors, because when babies are born, they probably see color, but they don't understand color. So color is also something, just scratch it out. Red is green, and red is good, and green is bad, whatever. Just forget about any information that there is in your head. Scratch it out and just find your inner power. Shout it out. What do you want? Declare your goal and shout at it as if you were calling for your mommy. You can do this mentally. Yeah, just imagine you be shouting. You don't have to yell at your cat or your dog or your children. No, please don't do that. just yell inside of you and pretend being a baby. And remember, because we human beings, we can remember that source of strength, of power. And this is where we need to go. This is really where we need to go when we face a new challenge. So we need to disassociate from any negative belief. And this is also a challenge you can do when driving home from work. You can just swap everything in your head. So instead of my job sucks, I wasn't able to do that right, etc., etc., just try to think as positively as possible about everything and everyone. Primarily yourself. Love yourself first. So that's the disassociation, and once that's done, and you'll never finish it. It's a constant process. I'm still undergoing this process every day. I'm not that guy meditating there every morning and doing om and citing mantras. No, I'm a very technical guy. I'm very technical. I'm a science guy, but still I'm spiritual. But it's not necessary for me to pray and hum and do meditations. But it's a training on your mind. So listen to audiobooks, listen to music you feel that inspires you. For myself, I create my own music. I sit there with my piano and I start playing whatever comes to my mind. And again, I disassociate from any negative feeling. And with music helps me personally a lot. That's why I sing in a choir. So every week on Tuesday, my mind is totally free because I concentrate so much on the music and the notes and listening to the other singers and the rhythm. And it doesn't actually matter what we sing as long as it's kind of harmonic and it's okay. So I want to encourage you to really, if you don't do anything besides work, get yourself a hobby and maybe learn a music instrument or do something that disassociates you from negative feelings. So that's it. That was my 3-part speech about the power of change and how it affected me and how it still affects me. Please, people, I'm sorry, I have forgotten to scroll down. Hello, Eva. Nice to see you. Rayfield, nice to see you too. Updoor, thanks for staying with me. People, anybody still watching, just give me a thumbs up and give me some likes, please. And here in the comments, if you're on replay, please leave a request of what you would like me to talk about tomorrow. If you don't give me any topic, I will pick one one topic I'm fascinated with. So it can be astronomy, it can be science, it can be my way of thinking about the universe and how we all connected on a quantum state. It can be business. It can be being a dad. So we have still many days to go. You will see me here every day, probably on different hours, but I will try to announce it next time. So, no more comments. I saw some press the like button. Thank you very much for this. This is so like you giving back to me some kind of energy, pressing the like button. Thank you very, very much for staying with me, and have a pleasant day, good morning, good evening, and good night wherever you are. Stay blessed. Bye-bye.